First, Yolande went to the bank to determine how much money they could spend on the party. But when she got there, she could not remember how much they had originally deposited into the account. We started saving for the party in January. In March, there are $100 in the bank account. This month, there are $400 in the account. How much money did we put in initially?
Next, Ariana went to a supermarket to pick up some snacks for the party. She saw the watermelon, but she did not know how many to buy.
Meanwhile, Emma was on her way to the market as well. Ariana had forgot something super important. Emma is on her way to the store to meet Ariana. As she is crossing the street, her velocity is modeled by the equation v of t equals ln t squared minus 3t plus 3. Find her acceleration at t equals 4 seconds. At some point while crossing, Emma drops her wallet in the street, stops, turns around, walks back to pick it up, and then proceeds forward. Find the times t in the interval from 0 seconds to 15 seconds in which she changes direction. During which time intervals from 0 seconds to 15 seconds does she have to walk back to pick up her wallet?
A measuring tape!
Emma had saved the day.
Ariana is looking to buy watermelons for the party, but before she does, she wants to know the volume of a full watermelon in order to determine how many she has to buy to serve everyone. The area of the cross-section of a quarter watermelon corresponds to the area between the graph of y equals x minus 3 squared plus 4 and the y-axis. Find the volume in cubic inches of the solid created by revolving around the region bounded by the graph of y equals x minus 3 squared plus 4 and the x-axis about the x-axis to form the watermelon. If there are 34 people attending the party and everybody eats approximately 15 inches cubed of a watermelon, how many quarter watermelons should Ariana buy?
Back at home, Ariana and Emma were blowing up balloons. The balloons were increasing at a rate of 300 cubic inches per minute. The radius is 3 inches. Assuming that the balloons are perfect spheres, how fast is one of the balloons' radius increasing at the moment when the radius equals 3 inches? Note that the volume of a sphere is indicated by the equation v equals 4 over 3 pi r cubed.
Next, it was time to make a box. Emma had a sheet of paper but did not know what to do next.
These were the dimensions of the paper. We decided to make the box by cutting congruent squares from the corners and folding the sides up. What are the dimensions of the box of the largest volume we can make this way, and what is that volume? Next, Emma decides to fill her bathtub to make a jacuzzi pool for her guests. Water pumps into the pool at a rate of r of t equals 4x squared plus 4x plus 12 from 0 to 100 minutes. There are already 100 liters inside her pool. The pool is filled to the brim at 30,000 liters. How long in terms of t equals minutes would it take for her to fill up the entire pool? Ariana decides to grow cabbages in her garden to make salad at the party. She wants to enclose a rectangular garden on one side by a brick wall costing $30 per foot, and on the other 3 sides by a metal fence costing $10 per foot. If the area of the garden is 1,000 square feet, find the dimensions of the garden that minimize the cost. are being let into the party at 6 p.m. The change in the rate of guests with respect to time t is directly proportional to 900 minus f, where t is measured in hours. When t is 0, there were 4 people inside. 3 hours later, there are 600 people at the party. Write and describe the differential equation that describes this situation.